Hello everyone, welcome back to Uncle Matt's Workbench. I know it's been a while since I put out a video. The Tonica Sisters video was a pretty big one, biggest one I've done in a while. And I just haven't had it in me to do anything up until recently. Just a few days ago, I started on a new diorama, and you can probably already tell what it is. It's Jabba's Palace. Now, on this project, I'm not really going all-out screen accuracy on this because I have a limited space to put this in. So I basically have to scale it down a little bit to where I can get it to fit in my shelving unit where my other dioramas are. So this thing is 34 inches wide, and I guess it's about 20 to 24 inches deep, I think. I'm not exactly sure. It's about 10 inches tall. So I'll just give you a little tour of where I'm at so far. So right here is where the band plays, and you can see all the way back to the wall where Han and Carbonite gets mounted. And of course this is the area where Jabba's throne goes, and I built this thing around the vintage Jabba's throne playset. So I don't have the nicer vintage collection throne. If I ever get that in the future, I don't know if it'll fit in that space right or not. If it doesn't, I'll just continue using the vintage throne. So I got all the way, this is all styrofoam, by the way. You can still see the styrofoam texture back there, but over here it's plastered. I went as far as to make all these walls and get it all glued together, and then I plastered it all with joint compound, and then I realized that I had made some mistakes. I did have a staircase right there going upward, and I had to rip it all out because after referring to the cross sections book, I realized that the staircase that's there should be all the way at the end of the hall and then goes to the left and goes down, whereas I had it straight ahead and going up. I also had to cut in an archway right here because at the end of that hall there's a archway that leads back here to behind Jabba's throne. And there should also be an archway right here, and that's where the staircase will be going down. I made this room too big, so I've made another wall piece that I'm going to be gluing in right here. And I'm not going to bother doing a staircase down there because it has to go down, and I've got nowhere to go. That'll be the bottom of a shelf. But there's this room here, was just made too big. That's about how big it should be. And I think it's like a power room, utility room or something. I'm not exactly sure what that is. If you know what that room is, that is to the right of Han, let me know in the comments, because I'd really like to know what that room is. I don't know what it is. I know that there's supposed to be a curtain right here, and there will be when I'm done. Another error I made was, if I pull back here, when this is sitting in a shelf, you're not going to see it from overhead, and so there would be a solid wall right here that where you wouldn't be able to see in there. So referring to the book, I realized there's actually a room right here in the book, and with an archway and a curtain. So to remedy the fact that this was a solid wall and you couldn't see into the throne room, I just cut this archway in there, which should be there. So when I'm done, I'm going to clean up all this mess that's in here, and then I'm going to go back and plaster some of the areas where, like right here, the plaster was really thick, and all the moving around from sanding and such, that has kind of created a gap there. I need to fill that in. I need to fill in some gaps over here. I need to continue with sanding. The new archways that were cut need to get some plaster on them. And the plaster I'm using, I've never plastered one of these before. It's a new experience for me. I'm just using joint compound for drywall. I don't know if that's going to work out or not, but it was readily available for me at the local hardware store. I've worked with it before in construction, so figured I'd just stick to something I'm familiar with. So yeah, this area right here needs some plaster. I still need to sand some areas. I need to plaster this wall piece here. I need to cut in this archway over here. And once all that's done, I can start painting it. I've done all this off camera because this is so big that, like right now I'm holding my phone in my hand recording this video. There's no way I would be able to do this on camera. I just can't imagine everything I've been through with this project having a camera in front of me trying to do it. There's just I don't even want to attempt it. So I apologize for that. I wish I could have done all this on camera for you, but it is what it is. I will give you another update when I get further along. There will be another video. And until next time, thank you for watching.